I spent 1 year annotating the Bible, color coding each of the problematic verses.
Wonderful. Got an expert on our hands. Let's see what he's got to say.
And each of the pink tabs that you see are incest verses. So let's test it out.
All right. Well, let's see the example.
Oh, that's a good one. Genesis 19:32. Come, let's get him drunk with wine, and then we will have sex with him. That way we will preserve our family line through our father. So that night they got him drunk with wine, and the older daughter went and had intercourse with her father. He was unaware of her lying down or getting up again. The next morning, the older daughter said to her younger sister, I had sex with our father last night. Let's get him drunk with wine again tonight, and you go in and have sex with him. That way we will preserve our family line through our father. So that night they had him drunk with wine again, and the younger daughter went in and had intercourse with him.
Just to note, he considers this a good example of a problematic verse in the Bible. Here's why it's not. Because there should be like a little warning sign right when you open the Bible, right when you open it up. And you know what it should say? Stop. Stop what you're doing right now and read this. Before you ever read a word from the Bible, you should know that there are descriptive texts and prescriptive text. What does that mean? That means that some verses are prescribing an action to the reader. So like Colossians 3 would say, put to death what is earthly in you. That's a prescription to the reader. Then in texts like narratives, you have description. It's not saying that what they're doing is permissible or okay. It's just describing the actions that took place. That's what's happening in Genesis 19. The women, they have a good value to preserve their family line, but instead of trusting God, they manipulate their father by getting him drunk and sleeping with him. Of course, that's not okay, but it's not problematic because it's just a description of real human beings making really dumb human being decisions. It's not a prescription of God telling people what to do. This is Bible Hermeneutics 101, and I often see this mistake both by Christians and non-Christians. There's no problem in this text when it comes to the character of God and what it means to follow Jesus, because this is not a prescription of what to do. This is a description of human beings making a bad decision, which happens all of the time. My work here is done.